Hey guys, it's Misha and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to take a look at two recent stories which show just how narcissistic woke individuals can be. I am always surprised when I see things like this. I really shouldn't be. The first one is Megan Rapinoe. I want to take a look at that. She is, of course, a woke activist who is known for missing the penalty kick at the World Cup and also kneeling for the national anthem. And now she has injured herself during her last match, unfortunately, and this is what she had to say.
Yeah, I thought about it a little bit. I mean, you know, I'm not a religious person or anything, and if there was a God, like, this is proof that there isn't. Fucked up. So.
Sometimes you can tell when someone makes a joke, but they kind of mean what they're saying, or at least mean a part of what they're saying. I think this is one of those cases because, you know, based on her past behavior and her narcissistic attitude, her victim mindset, it seems likely that she really thinks that her getting injured during her last match means God must not be real. It's not like anyone has ever had to think about this before. We never had to wonder, well, how could God exist if bad things happen? This has never crossed our minds because no one has ever suffered before. But now that Megan Rapinoe, was injured during her soccer match, now we think about it. Yeah, you're right. God isn't real. No one has suffered before or suffered this greatly. Free will isn't a thing. It must have been that God wasn't looking out for you during your soccer game, or that God simply doesn't exist. I mean, you're a public figure. You influence people, right? Many people watch you. Many people look up to you. And this is what you're encouraging. Saying biological men should be competing with biological women in sports. You should be encouraging young athletes who watch you, female athletes who watch you, to be disciplined, to be strong mentally, because that's very important if you're an athlete. To, yes, be confident, but not conceited.
What do you have to say? You deserve all of it. Everything. You deserve this.
Instead of preaching woke nonsense. Now, I do believe in God, and the fact that Megan Rapinoe was injured did not change that. Believe it or not. Okay, moving on to the next story, which I've only seen clips of this. I haven't seen the whole video. It is so perfect. It shows all of the woke excuses you could possibly give. This woman was stopped in New Mexico for driving on the wrong side of the road. She had been drinking as well. And I want to take a look at the whole thing.
Why are you driving in the wrong way of traffic?
No, I just got changed around. I just moved here like 2 months ago.
Okay.
I just got changed around.
Okay. Do you understand what's going on though?
Yes.
You're going into oncoming traffic.
I know. I have like really bad social anxiety and stuff.
I get you.
I don't want to step out whenever you're asking for stuff.
Okay. Well, we're past that. Just go ahead and step out.
Guys, she can't step out. She has social anxiety. At that point, the cop should have been like, oh, okay, my bad. Continue. Drive on the wrong side of the road. Do as you wish because you have social anxiety. And this is very common, right? Everyone now has social anxiety. Everyone has autism. Now, listen, maybe she does have social anxiety. All I'm saying is that you might have observed that it seems like a lot of people now are diagnosed with something, and in many cases use that as an excuse. This, though, using it as an excuse to break the law, that's a new one. I haven't seen this yet, but I'm sure we'll see more of it, unfortunately.
As an Indigenous person.
Okay, so she's Indigenous, so add on some more oppression points.
Right back here, please. Miss Perry?
Well, I'm non-binary, so.
Okay.
Of course. Should be Mix Perry. Okay, that on its own is unforgivable. Misgendering you. That's way worse than potentially killing yourself or someone else because you were driving on the wrong side of the road after drinking. No, but the cop misgendered you.
What do you go by?
It's Kai.
How can I refer to you tonight? Kai? Okay. Hey, I'm smelling alcohol.
I already knew. It was gonna be Kai or Finn. It's always Kai or Finn.
I'm gonna run you through some tests right now. Stand facing me, please.
But I just want you to know that I also have very bad social anxiety.
You and me both.
Okay.
That is a great response.
Any recent head trauma, traumatic brain injuries, anything I need to know about?
Mental, yes.
Focus on my finger, please.
I am. You're just like trying to intimidate me.
I don't know how I'm trying to do that. This is the test.
As you know, as an Indigenous person, and there's a bunch of going around.
I don't know why she's treating it like a therapy session, too. I'm Indigenous, I have generational trauma, I have social anxiety. Okay, tell that to your therapist, maybe? How is this the cop's problem?
It's just for me to be on my toes.
I get you.
I know he said, I get you. I don't get it. What has he done that has intimidated you?
Can you remember that I told you that I'm non-binary?
Yeah, I'll try my hardest. I'll refer to you as Kai, right?
Yes.
Perfect. I need to know if you have any injuries or anything that would prevent you from doing a standard walk or turn tonight.
Mental health.
Any physical injuries?
Mental, yeah.
She's trying. She's trying, guys.
Same.
Okay.
Mental, PTSD, depression, anxiety.
I get you.
What else you want?
Now with your right foot, place it in front of your left in a heel-to-toe touching manner with your arms by your side, just like this, ma'am.
Can you not call me ma'am, please?
I'm trying my hardest.
Okay, well,
Okay.
it means a lot to me.
I'm trying my hardest.
You're a ma'am. I feel so bad for this cop.
I feel like a man, so
Okay.
it's kind of triggering.
Right foot in front of your left. Nope, go back.
I'm sorry, but the whole man thing, just like,
I apologize. Let's see if we can move forward from it.
Sorry, we can't continue with this test. You have to let me go because you misgendered me and I'm triggered.
really bad anxiety, especially with generational trauma and PTSD around white people and cops. Like,
Don't resist.
don't! You're being
Come
a
here.
white man and
You're being a white man. That's the best quote. Also, why does she have a license? Okay, let's say your mental health problems are so bad, right, that you are driving on the wrong side of the road. You're putting yourself and other people at risk. Then why do you have a license? Could be that it's not your mental health that's the problem. Well, in some ways it is. But you don't want to take responsibility for your actions. You think that because you're oppressed, you're above the law, right? You can commit crimes, apparently. That's fine. Because of your generational trauma. And as I've said, everyone now thinks that they have some mental illness and that they can use that as an excuse to just be a horrible person in many cases or censor speech sometimes. I've seen a lot of different pronouns and a lot of people who demand that you call them like doll self say that you have to do that because they're autistic. Okay? So it is hate speech if you do not refer to them as their preferred pronouns. Okay, you have autism and like, what do you want from me? If you want to be referred to as a computer, okay, that's fine. I'm not going to call you that, though. You can ask your friends to call you that. You can ask your therapist to call you that. Not sure they should comply because that wouldn't be helping you in any way. But having autism is not a reason for you to be able to say, hey, you have to use those pronouns. No, I don't. No, I don't. I understand there's more awareness now, so more people can, realize that they do have autism, but it's a little strange. Everyone seems to have it. You have autism. I have autism. We all have autism.
He's Squidward, you're Squidward, I'm Squidward!
It just can't be the case. When you go on TikTok, and a lot of these people, how did you find out you have autism? Well, TikTok. And they see people make these cute, aesthetic videos. Autism aesthetic, depression aesthetic, OCD aesthetic. Huh? Do you think people with actual autism, depression, OCD, do you think they're actually making videos about how cute their diagnosis is? I doubt it. You want to be diagnosed with something? Yeah, in many cases nowadays they do. Because, listen, I get it. You want to belong to a community. You want to have a shared struggle and fight for something and feel special. But self-diagnosis, especially from places like TikTok, where people make songs and pronouns associated with the disorder. Don't be so quick to diagnose yourself with 1,000 different issues because suddenly all your friends have it, or everyone's making cute videos on TikTok about it. Oh, that's so cute. I want to have that too. No, you don't. No, you do not. And stop using it as an excuse, especially if you don't have it. But even if you do have it, okay, you can't just say, oh, I have social anxiety, so I actually can't follow the directions that the cop is giving me. I can't get arrested for breaking the law. Okay, if that's really the case, if you actually cannot do that, then you should not have a license. If you can't follow the rules of the road, why are you driving? I would love to hear your thoughts on this, so please make sure you comment them below. Also subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.